Graves, I want to play a game. It's called Trump or Trans. You ready?
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to tell me whether or not it is Trump or trans people that are responsible. You understand?
Got it.
Okay, very good. The first one, gutted medical research.
Trump.
Kidnapping Americans and sending them to foreign countries, a.k.a. deporting them.
Trump.
Driving us into a recession.
Trump.
Oh gosh. Jasmine Crockett is at it again with her antics, drama, and just doing too much, but still missing the mark and not really doing enough. It's your girl JD, y'all, on another episode of Conservative Black Girls. Let's get it.
Increasing the cost of everything.
Trump.
Waging an idiotic tariff war.
Trump.
Harming farmers.
Trump.
Ignoring the Constitution.
Trump.
Proposing to take away Social Security.
Trump.
Cutting health care.
Trump.
Firing government workers who keep our country safe.
Trump.
Encouraging an environment of hate and divisiveness.
Trump.
Thank you so much. This committee could be engaged in actual oversight of fraud, waste, abuse, and mismanagement. So let's talk about waste. Like Trump's plan to spend almost $100 million for his little birthday parade. Or how he spent 25% of his first 100 days golfing, costing taxpayers tens of millions of dollars. In fact, it's a little bit over 30 million at our last estimation. In fact, President Trump is on pace to spend more than $1 billion of taxpayer dollars just on golfing. Yet the Republicans have been silent. So they must think spending taxpayer dollars on the president's golfing trips is more important than providing health care to their constituents. And when I talk about constituents, we're going to talk about the ones on this committee.
Okay, y'all. So Jasmine Crockett is here playing this cute little game where she's talking about Trump or trans. And honestly, she has the perfect candidate for this. The woman that she's talking to is definitely in Democrat form, true Democrat form and frame, because she's not challenging anything that this woman is saying. She's just going along with the script. Let's just cut through the noise and talk about what Trump is really doing, okay? Under President Donald Trump, we have borders, all right? Not just this concept of what a country is supposed to be, but actual borders to protect our country. We didn't have that under Biden. He's not playing with the economy. He's putting America first. And guess what? It's working. Donald Trump is not out here bending to social media mobs like Jasmine Crockett, trying to appeal to the masses when we all know Donald Trump got the popular vote. And as for the Black community, this idea that you're going to continue to keep it real while supporting pandering Jasmine Crockett, and the fact that she's going to use trans as the comparison, like, what are you even talking about? Jasmine Crockett acting like the trans movement is the movement is really just disingenuous. The way women are being disregarded just because grown men want to play in our sports is unimaginably BS. And I would venture to say that Jasmine knows that, but instead she wants to pander to the masses. I really want to know what is in it for her, because she doesn't look like a person that makes a lot of money or as if she's benefiting from this OC system. So, I mean, what's really in it for this lady? Why is she so obsessed with the trans movement, honestly? And Donald Trump, is she really angry at the fact that Donald Trump doesn't allow men to play in women's sports? He protects us. He draws the line where nobody else would have and will. Okay, here's a fact check, because obviously this lady that's listening to her is not going to check her. Jasmine loves to talk about how trans bans are cruel, but if you ask any female athlete whether or not she wants to go against a biological male, most likely she does not. Who's trying to get hurt out there in those fields? Jasmine is ignoring our values as Americans. The majority of us know it's really about family. And Donald Trump isn't just running the country. He makes people feel like they matter. So whether you agree with his tone or not, his actions really make life more livable. Because the trans movement was getting out of hand, going from feminism to saying that men born in the wrong bodies were actually women. Knock it off. And honestly, the Democratic Party lost a lot of people when they started talking like that. Even though she's out here lying, obviously, like the Democrats love to do, and then wants to speak about divisiveness. Ma'am, you said you hate white women. You don't trust white women. Divisiveness? You are the face of division. You love doing the they not like us, but you want to act like Donald Trump is doing that when really all he's done is bring Americans together. But of course you don't have people challenging her narrative because she continues to speak and embarrass herself, her party, and unfortunately our country. This one user says, "Oh, I love Jasmine Crockett. She definitely for the people." And she makes that very clear. Somebody commented under that user's post saying she is animated and it excites the part of you that desires entertainment and good acting. And that's true because she is a good actor. But I have to push back on the part that she's entertaining. She's annoying. She's really annoying. This other user goes on to say, "I don't know. I don't care. But when and if she plans to run for president, I will be on that campaign bad." Girl, bye. You saw how Kamala Harris got washed. This commenter went on to say, "Apples and oranges. Which tastes better after peel? Which one is basically already in slices and is easy to eat? Which has higher source of vitamin C?" This is how dumb she sounds. Okay, I don't agree with the insult, but I have to tell you, this is pretty funny. I didn't expect it to be that funny, but he has a point. Like, why are we here? What are we even talking about? All these different questions and conversations and the woman just nodding her head, Trump, Trump, Trump. Come on now, you have to do better than that. Challenge the narrative. And this is the problem with the left. They continue to go along with something that has nothing to do with anything, not challenging the narrative that they push out there, the agenda, and all the other lies. And how she just sat there and shook her head yes and didn't give any pushback and just let it go. That's exactly what the left does, which is why America is fed up. And we were fed up when we voted for Donald Trump and put him in office. And guess what? A lot of people are trying to talk about, "Oh, well, we're done. I bet you all regret your vote." I don't. As a matter of fact, now more than ever, I'm thrilled that Donald Trump is in office because instead of him just pushing away a problem that wasn't going to go away like Biden failed to address with our country being in the deficit, he decided to bring it to the forefront. And honestly, he's been real with the American people. He said, "Hey, with this tariff thing, please bear with me, but this is going to make us better overall." Donald Trump is playing the long game, so it really depends on what you prefer. Short-term gratification or long-term satisfaction. Which do you prefer? Maybe some people want the short-term. I don't know. I want the long-term. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. If this message hits home, hit like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Threads, and YouTube at Conservative Black Girl. It's your girl Jada. I'm out, y'all.